Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at mono black control in historic. And that's because we got some awesome artifact cards from both Brothers War set plus the retro artifacts as well. But the real reason why I wanted to try this deck out is because of Phyrexian Fleshgorger. So this is a new card from Brothers War. It's a 7-mana 7/5, pretty expensive I would say for an artifact creature with that stats. But it has the new mechanic prototype attached to it where you can pay the prototype cost. In this case, it's going to be for 3 mana with 2 black sources. You can play this card with a body of 3/3 instead. But you also get to keep the abilities, in which case this does have Menace, Lifelink, and the Ward, where the Ward cost is to pay life equal to the Phyrexian Fleshgorger's power. So how do we break this card so that we can cheat it out into a 7-mana card instead of a 3-mana card? And there's a bunch of different ways you could achieve this. And the way we're going to achieve that is through this card called Malakir's Rebirtgh. It's a 1-mana instant speed card. Choose a target creature, you lose 2 life, and until the end of the turn, that creature gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. So in a control shell, where we play a 3-mana 3/3 with Menace, Lifelink, and Ward, and you're playing against an aggro deck per se, they do want to get rid of this, right? Because it has Lifelink. So when they try to destroy it, play the Malakir's Rebirtgh and get this back on the board as a 7/5 body. So that's what we're trying to achieve in this deck. But you do have to be careful because the ward mechanic says that whenever a permanent with a ward becomes a target of a spell or an ability the opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays the ward cost. So there was a game that I thought I got my opponent, but I Malakir's Rebirtgh a little bit too early before they actually paid the cost for the ward. And what ended up happening is they just didn't pay for the ward cost, and my Phyrexian Fleshgorger didn't come back as a 7-mana 7/5. So that's definitely something that you have to keep in mind. And another interesting interaction with the Fleshgorger is that we are playing this card called Yahenni's Expertise, which is a board wipe, but it does let you play another 3 mana or less spell for free. And because of the prototype mechanic, this can actually be played with Yahenni's Expertise for free. So that's kind of cool. And honestly, rest of it are just going to be removal spells, discard spells. On the top end, we have 2 copies of Shieldred. And we're also going to be playing 4 copies of Karn the Great Creator, which is a fantastic card at the moment. So let's look at the sideboard for the Karn the Great Creator's Wishboard. So starting off, we have 1 copy of Tormod's Crypt for the Graveyard Hate. The turn the card comes down on either turn 3 or turn 4 through Mindstone Ramp. And we got 1 copy of Pithing Needle to stop cards like Charbelcher at the moment. 1 copy of Demping Spear versus something like Kethis deck, which is becoming a little bit more popular with the new cards. And 1 copy of Defense Grid versus Control decks. And finally, we get to Liquidmetal Coating, which is actually one of the reasons that I wanted to play a deck with the card. This is a 2-mana artifact that target a permanent, and it'll become an artifact in addition to all the other types until the end of the turn. So what's really insane about this card is that this can target a land, which means you can target your opponent's land, and their land will become an artifact. And what can you do with an artifact on opponent's side? Well, you have Karn the Great Creator, so you can +1 on their land that you created into an artifact, and it'll become a creature with 0 toughness. So it'll just die instantly because lands don't have a mana value attached to it. So if you look at it that way, this is actually a 2-mana land destruction every single turn. This is actually just a really, really nice addition to any Karn decks out there at the moment. And the next card that we're going to be taking a look at is a new card from Brothers War. It's a legendary artifact for 2 mana where you can pay 2 and tap itself to exile itself. Choose a card name, and it basically searches their opponent's graveyard, hand, library, up to 4 cards with the name that you specified, and you exile them. So this is an excellent card that can basically win the game itself versus some combo decks. So Kethis decks, for example, you name Kethis or the card that mills. There's also New Goblin Charbelcher decks that can one-shot you, right? You name that card, and their deck can't really do anything. Or versus a control deck, maybe you want to name something like Teferi, for instance. There's a lot of things that you can name. And funny thing is, this does exile itself, so what happens when artifact goes to the exile pile? Well, Karn can actually grab it again, because Karn the Great Creator is broken that way. And the next card is Karn Sylex. I did mention this card a couple of other videos ago. This is a pretty excellent card, which is a board wipe. It does also exile itself, so Karn can grab it again. And a copy of Relic of Progenitus for a backup Graver Hate. Then a copy of whether Runestone versus something like Kethis decks, Creativity decks, Goblin decks, things like that. And a copy of Skysovereign Consul Flagship, just a really nice 5-mana card. You can plus on the Skysovereign Consul Flagship and it'll become a 5/5 flying creature without any creature to crew. Then a copy of Wurmcoil Engine, which is new to Historic from the Retro Artifact set of Brothers War. It's just a really nice mid-range creature that you can have in the sideboard for the Karn to grab. And then a new card from the Brothers War. It's an 8-mana card, a little bit expensive. It is an 8/8 with Trample though. When you cast a spell and whenever it attacks, you can destroy up to one target non-land permanent and its controller creates a tapped Power Stone token. So pretty similar to the Meteor Golem, except it's a tad bit more expensive, but you can constantly get rid of a non-land permanent in exchange for a tapped Power Stone token. So it is a pretty powerful card that can constantly destroy your opponent's side of the board. And also the fact that this has trample with 8 attack, so it's not going to be easy to block versus this creature. And what's also pretty nice is that this has Unearth, which is kind of crazy because if opponent does manage to kill this thing, right, you get to unearth it back to destroy another card from opponent's side. And on top of that, Unearth mechanic exiles the creature itself. You can bring it back. I don't understand why every artifact card in Brothers War just decides to exile itself so that Karn can just grab it back again. I don't know. And the last card is Chalice of Void versus a wizard deck, for instance. You probably want to have this in the main board, but this is just a pretty nice silver bullet versus them. If you just call 1-mana card, their entire deck is 1-mana card, so you're just going to be able to win pretty easily. Other than that, you might be asking yourself, like, why isn't this deck playing Cabal Stronghold? But there's actually a good reason for that. Cabal Stronghold, as you can see, only adds colorless source, and it can only generate a black source for each swamp on the board. And if you take a closer look at our mana base, we actually do play a lot of non-swamp lands. So I fear that we might get into a few situations where we might not be able to cast Invoke Despair, since we do want to ramp from a Mind Stone into an Invoke Despair. So if you have Mind Stone and Cabal Stronghold at the same time, that's 2 colorless sources. So that was actually my reasoning for not playing the Cabal Stronghold. But that's it. I think the deck came out pretty sweet. So let's hop on over so I can show you guys how the deck plays out. But before that, if you guys enjoyed the video so far, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and let's hop on over. Okay. I'll keep this. Red? What does that mean? Should I play this? I feel like I should. So that if we do happen to, like, not draw any lands. Mono red do nothing? Question mark?
This fight finished before you won't be outsmarting me.
More red? Oh, it's a goblin deck. Wait, really? It was a goblin deck? Okay, well, I want to get rid of that 100%.
Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
We actually don't have a way to stop that. That's something we could add. Huh. Okay, well, let's get rid of their lands. That's gonna be our plan. Liquidmetal Coating. Target permanent becomes an artifact in addition to other types. For 5. I think that's our plan. So Liquidmetal Coating their lands. So let's just constantly keep them at 4 lands. Gem Palm Incinerator, you have it deal X damage to target creature where X is number. That is interesting that they decided to do that. So I am going to get rid of this Conspicuous Snoop. Make that into an artifact. Get rid of that land. And since I have another Liliana, I don't like the fact that they have a Snoop though. You know what? Fine. Let's get rid of their matron.
I know when I'm not. I've always hated snow.
The opponent's gonna be... Hopefully we can just constantly just never let them get the their 6th land for Muxus. That's our plan, basically. Oh, they just play out the Gem Palm Incinerator. That's cute.
Allow me to introduce you to a friend of mine.
Yeah, maybe we should have a Graph Digger's Cage, although Graph Digger's Cage does slow our Tenacious Underdog. There is also that. Well, this is fun. Land destruction at home.
Awaken.
Enough with
Get rid of the Snoop.
mysteries.
And next game.
Off you go.
Okay, so against their deck, we probably want Thoughtseize, right? Fatal Push as well. Invoke Despair might be a tad too slow, so we're gonna be cutting it to 2. I kind of want a Karn Sylex in the main board. And cut... Like, that's pretty cool, right? Yahenni's Expertise and play Karn Sylex. That could be a combo. So what are we cutting? You know, we are playing 27 land deck. And we just cut some Invoke Despairs. Maybe we cut a Swamp. You know what? I mean, I guess it's keepable. I would really like the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Let's just get rid of this. I want to do it now in case they can like ram into their 3-mana goblin. And our fatal push would not be able to do anything. So we gotta play another swamp there. Come on, deck. Need something here. That's a big wolf. Hey, we got the combo. We did get the combo here. Chandra? Oh, they're gonna kill it. Oh my god, we actually get to see this go off on the first game. Yes, please kill it. Yes. Yes. You can pay 3 life, right? Like, that's no big deal. Yes. Yes. Wait, what? Oh, did I make a mistake? Oh, I made a mistake. So they had to pay for the cost first. Oh, I'm so dumb.
I don't need this.
I'm so dumb. I'm actually so dumb. I'm so annoyed that that happened. Oh my god, I'm pretty triggered. Okay, we would have lost anyways because of Muxus, but so I have to wait for the word cost to be paid. So, okay, that's one thing to keep in mind. That was just a lot of... Maybe we do want Invoke Despairs. We actually didn't do anything that game. We just played lands and conceded. Um... Maybe something like this. I forgot about goblins. Goblins are indeed a popular deck, so we do need to respect that, and we add Grafdigger's Cage. Also, 2-lander might be a little bit too ambitious, but we'll have to we'll see, we'll see. Come on, deck. We're playing 26 land deck. Not like this. Yes. We definitely like to see that.
This fight finished before blood. One of your friends has to leave.
I'm not sure about attacking here. Because they have haste creatures, right? Herald's Horn. Annoying. Okay, so we just need lands every single turn.
I fight with honor.
Don't overthink things.
Oh, this is interesting. Huh, this is actually interesting. It actually might be Invoke Despair. Because we do want some blockers. You know what? Whatever.
I will not stop.
So here we get where is it? Liquidmetal Coating now, and we don't attack. So next turn we Yahenni Expertise and Liquidmetal Coating, and then destroy whenever it lands. Oh, that's bad though. Oh no, that's super bad. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see what they do. I hope they don't kill Karn. Actually, it doesn't matter if they go for Karn because I can just block the Goblin War Chief. What am I saying? Okay, so we're in a really fantastic spot. Right? So let's attack. Obviously they're gonna block. Okay. So let's keep removing their land.
Some solutions must be built.
And plus
You won't be outsmarting me.
another Herald's Horn. Okay, that could be a little bit bad. Keep plussing. Invoke Despair. Actually, should I invoke Despair here? I should, right? Let's just draw. Plus.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Okay, funny thing is, they can play a 5-mana card right now. For 3 mana. So they found a land. Right. They have to attack. Okay. Sure.
Not deter me.
Okay. So, do that again. Boom.
Evil cannot withstand a
And
righteous
we're
arm.
going to invoke Despair at them again. Play the Hive so we can potentially maybe like kill them?
We all have things we'd rather forget.
So that's a land. Perfect. This is 3 damage. Can we win here? Is there anything we can grab? 7 mana. Not really. So this is 3. So this is 3 damage. I wanna like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the best play is.
I'm tired of your secrets.
I'm gonna do this. Okay, opponent's final turn. It's a land. Uh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9. So that's 4. Okay, so we just ult.
You failed to entertain me.
So we'll just do that. See what they keep. They're gonna keep the land, of course. Actually, they might even keep the Herald's Horn with the land, but... Right, opponent has no land. Perfect.
Allow me to introduce you to a friend of mine.
We're kind of just like playing with food here. The opponent got another land again. Okay. Game 1 without Grafdigger's Cage. Definitely adding Grafdigger's Cage, definitely. Okay. Triple Mind Stone. That's always fun. Thoughtseize bag. They could take the Liliana. Because this triple Mind Stone is a lot of ramming. Is this Rakdos mid-range? Is that what they're playing? The really long Thoughtseize. It is. That makes sense they took that. I need a land. Need a land. Or actually, instead of a land, maybe like... Okay, that's pretty lucky. That's pretty lucky, and I got another... I have infinite mana. Infinite mana. This is why going first is so strong. Oh, that's so good. Another creature there was actually probably the best thing they could have gotten. We got more Mind Stones. That's definitely not. That's definitely not it. We get to play Fleshgorger for 7 next turn. That's kind of cool. I could also trick them into like wasting a removal spell for Malakir's Rebirth. I do take 2 damage. Like, what are the chances opponent has like, I don't know, a removal spell for this? Actually, I do have a Malakir's Rebirth up now that I drew another land. Opponent probably thinks I have a Fatal Push now with this. Well, opponent. Oh, they play Croxa. Oh, that's so bad for me. Why do they have everything? Oh, no. They just have casually everything every single turn? I do think with this is a loss. Unless I get a board wipe. Okay, that was pretty good. I will say. I'm taking 6-8 damage. Do damage now. They go back up to 17. I don't think this is a bad attack. They'll potentially double block. And, like, I don't really care about Blood Type Harvester. Okay. We do play 2 copies of Board Wipe in this deck. Could come in clutch. We also play 3 more copies of this card. We'll see, we'll see. Of course. Okay. What? How does this work? If a player casts 2 spells during their own turn, it becomes a day next turn. So actually, This wouldn't work because it becomes day on the next turn. That kind of sucks. But I think we have to do this. Man. Like, what is the best card that we could draw? Here? I think it's actually, like, we need a Fatal Push, or I think we just lose. Yeah. Thoughtseize. Fatal Push. I feel like the thing is, like, our deck actually lines up pretty well against their deck. If we don't draw 4 Mind Stones and million lands, you know. I feel like we just got a little bit unlucky, especially them going first and all. We just press go. Like, we saw what, like, last game, like, Phyrexian Fleshgorger and 4 Mind Stones, right? I feel like we can do better than that, right? Okay. Funny thing is, this looks incredibly similar to last game, where we have million lands with Mind Stones. Okay, Dank, I need you to work with me. I need you to give me something that isn't a Mind Stone and a land.
When I win,
That would be wonderful.
one of your friends has to leave.
Wow. I mean, I don't have anything. Golden Impact, really?
It's no fun when they hit back.
God. Yeah. Or Mind Stones. Okay, this is extremely unlucky. Both games we're just drawing the same set of cards. Like, we're not seeing Sheoldred, Karn, Invoke Despair, Phyrexian Fleshgorger. There's just so many cards we could get. Didn't you get Thoughtseize this game? Like, what's happening here? That's kind of annoying. Double Thoughtseize? Okay, that's not good. I will say that. Come on, deck. Work with me. Any fatal push. Okay. Invoke Despair was an excellent draw. Actually, is there anything I can grab with this that could be good? The Cityscape Leveler could be good, but I think I just need to get rid of this Croxa now. And we'll get rid of their Kolgan's command. Oh, come on. Come on. So good. Oops, Heartless Actus. So Karn is gonna die. I can't do anything about that. Tough game. Honestly. We need our Sheoldred ourselves. Sheoldred, another Invoke Despair. A lot of things I could get. Like Phyrexian Fleshgorger could be really relevant at the moment, you know. This is 7-5. So I think we just killed a hive here. I mean, this castle is actually coming in clutch, though. It is doing so much work. I think before they kill my Tenacious Underdog, I might just do this. That's a lot of lands. They could be holding on to Thoughtseize, though. Is that okay? Well, if I don't have any cards in my hand, doesn't matter. Okay, come on, deck. Okay, that's a card.
I will rid you of your corruption.
I wish I had one more mana here. I really wish I can play this. God, I wish I had one more mana. We have 5 mana right now. We have to grab the boat, unfortunately. I feel like we're gonna lose. There's no way you would surrender when I have 5 life. What? 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 Okay. Sure. Okay. Fatal push. I think we have to have another fatal push. And, okay, hear me out. What if I get rid of a land? I don't know. How good was Tenacious Underdog, though? Like, really? I think we just roll with this. It's so slow. We don't even have a Mind Stone. They kept a set of 7 cards. I feel like we just keep it. The thing is, we're going second. We're on the draw. We're drawing 2 cards here. Because I feel like we're gonna win this matchup if we can get to 5 mana. And we should be able to because we do play 27 lands. I believe. I'm a believer. Really? I mean, that is a really strong card. I didn't expect them to play it. Okay, just get to 5 mana and win the game. That's all I'm asking. Interesting. I guess I'll bottom and invoke Despair. Oh, that's actually a fantastic card here. Yeah, because we didn't draw any Mind Stones, like... we can't have that turn 4 Invoke Despair, which is kind of broken. Opponent's doing so much just to discard every single turn. Probably will work, honestly. Yeah, this is pretty rough. I think I'm gonna actually just have to discard these 2 cards. I have to get my land drops every single turn. What if I plus here? I think plussing is actually not that bad. Because it seems like most of their removal spells are like deal damage. See, they have 4 cards in the graveyard. Fable. Man, if this was... I'm so sad.
True goodness can never be corrupted.
4 mana. What do we get with 4 mana? Okay, what if I play this at 2? Is that dumb? For Croxa? I think it's actually Tormod's Crypt. Actually, I'm gonna grab Relic. I'm gonna try to make them waste their turning on the hive. See if I can draw something, and I'm also like doing a lot of damage with this thing. Like look at the life difference. 26 to 10. So I'm gonna see if they like discard. So even if they discard 2 cards, they can't reanimate this because it says 5 other cards. Like I'm not in a terrible spot right now. I have a hive, I have a castle. I'm also drawing a card with the relic. So when it comes to my turn, it's gonna be two cards versus their 3. Still have this card, which is nice. Okay, Malakir's Rebirth. Please, I want to see it once. Also, opponent opted out to play things like Goblin, Undercity Plunder. So, like Thoughtseize. Their draws are gonna be really bad. Okay, so this does lose to a removal spell. Oh.
Farewell, and thank you for the lesson.
Oh. That's a card. That is a card. This life point difference because of this Fleshgorger. Kind of nuts. Actually, it's fine. We have a hive. Okay, opponent, just draw land. That's all you need to do. Draw land. So 3 damage is going in for sure. They're probably gonna block... I don't know, actually. Which one are they gonna block? Okay, so what do we have? Sheoldred? Sheoldred could be really, really good here. Another Karn. I don't know about that, but... could be good as well. Wow. Opponent set 2. Oh. Is this how it all ends? Is this how it all ends? Invoke Despair. That's the only card that wins me the game here. Super aggressive. Okay, a board wipe does it too? I'll take a board wipe as well. No, not another land. Deck. And that's how it all ends. Three, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pretty close game, honestly. I had board wipe, invoke despair, Sheoldred as my out. So yeah, that's pretty unlucky. Deck. I need a land. Oh my god. 27 land, by the way. 27 land, by the way. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna keep it. I'm going second. Come on, land. Okay. Okay, we need another land. Is this a Belcher deck? Okay, land. We need another land. Come on, land. Come on, land. I'm so sad. I'm so freaking sad.
Off you go.
We have the win if I just get another land here. By the way. Okay, we won. Because I don't see how opponent ever beats a Karn.
There is great power.
Don't overthink things.
Yeah. Okay, so Thoughtseize in. Definitely get rid of all the fatal pushes. Pithing Needle in. Power Kilt out. Heartless Act out. And I'll main deck a Weather Runestone. I'll actually play 2 copies of Fatal Push. Oh yeah, Yahenni's expertise kind of bad too, huh? I'll main deck a Stonebrain. Because the thing is, if I get the Karn down, I don't actually need the Wishboard to shut them down because Karn itself says that they can't activate the artifact. So if the Charbelcher comes down, they can't do it. I guess I'll play Damping Sphere. Damping Sphere also kind of stops their combo somewhat if they're trying to combo with the Ironcrag Beat. It's not perfect, but because they can just play the Belcher itself. Okay. Leyline of Sanctity. Oh, okay. Okay. What happens if I just Goblin Charbelcher? Okay. Alright, so that's how you beat a Goblin Charbelcher deck? Just play this deck?